Hey there, guys. How's it going? Hey, it's SiriBot, the one and only SiriBot. Yep, we're doing another one of those workout streams, but we're doing it later in the day. Isn't that cool? We did our VR chat stream earlier in the day, and now we're doing this later in the day. Wow. Isn't that cool? We're switching things up. We're doing illegal things. And we're also doing it like considerably later than usual because it's at 6 p.m. right now. No worries, everything's good. No worries. Hey, Cynic. Welcome on through. How you doing today, Bean? Are you streaming today? Oh, literally stopped 2 minutes ago. Darn. I mean, that happens. Literally, I'm not supposed to be streaming right now, but we had a change of schedule, so I had to like move things around. If only you were a bit earlier, I could have raided you. I know. It's okay. It'll happen. But in the meantime, haha, I can raid you next time. Well, not now, but before. All right, let's try and get this started. So we got to switch back over to VR chat scene. Oh my gosh, here we are. And then I need to put my phone in my pocket. Wait, hold on, the other side. So I have some kind of control. We had a new follower over on twitch.tv, Volley Chick Volley, if anyone's aware of them. That was pretty cool. Let me grab my keyboard here real quick. Oops. Great. That shouldn't be allowed. Let me make sure it still works. Okay, cool. And then stand in the center and refresh. Cool. There we go. And then we go live, which we already are. That's right. Oh my gosh. I'm so good at this. Let's get that a little bit bigger. Okay, now let's start our machine. We're starting our machine. We're going to do a workout. Yeah. And then we speed it on up. It'd be kind of cool is if I had like in the music that I play in the background, I have some like encouraging stuff back there. That'd be pretty cool. It's like, hey, you made it 5 minutes. Great job. Keep it up. That kind of stuff, Oh, I still need to get rid of the TikTok thing down there. It still says, please stream to TikTok. I would if you'd let me, but you're not letting me. That's right, TikTok. You're being a bum. You're being a stinky bum. And I won't stand for it. I won't stand for it, I says. You know what I told him? I said I won't stand for it. How was your stream today, Cynic? I should also ask you what you played today, too. If you played anything. Or if you just chit-chatted with the chat today. That's pretty cool, too. You played Mario Odyssey. Very cool. Anything cool happening to Mario Odyssey today? I was muted for a bit, so I missed a bit. Ooh. Hey, Cheesecake. You won't stand for it. Have you ever thought about sitting for it instead? I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I mean, I'm standing right now. I think I might have the wrong idea about this. What is that? Why does it look like that? Oh. There we go. Me failing. Hello to our YouTube viewer over there. Great to see you. Hope you're enjoying your stay. Don't forget to say hi in the chat so we can say hi to you. And if you say hi in the YouTube chat, you get a little character at the bottom of the screen too. Coolie coolie. Hey! Oh, man, you booped me so hard, you made me glitch out. Alan says, what did you do now, silly bird? I'm on the treadmill. I'm doing it later in the day. I usually do it in the morning, but today I decided to kind of mix things up a little bit. Cynic says, there's this funny thing that happens to me where I do something incredibly cool, aka making it really difficult to jump by chaining enemy jumps, and then immediately after, I die the most stupid way possible, like walking off the ground while I was still standing still. Isn't that how it goes? I would do the same thing in Spyro the Dragon when I was playing 8 years ago on stream. I'd be like doing really good, and then I would just die in like the most dumb way possible. Like, I'm gonna get it, and then you get like the last thing that you need to get, but then you like fall into some water. How you doing, Alan? It's been a little bit. How you doing today? I've been meeting up with a couple different people recently. It's been pretty cool. I need to make it a thing to hop into VR chat more often while not streaming or creating content. I know I've made this mention before, but I need to definitely do that more often. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Alan. I do hope things are getting better, though. You said you're okay. That's good to hear. Well, Cheesecake says, well, I'm curious why you insist on being physically active during stream. I understand the desire to lose weight, for example, or trying to energize your body, but why on stream? I don't really know, to be perfectly honest. I just thought it'd be something fun and different because, for instance, this is really boring to me, what I'm doing right now. And my fix for that was to hop into voice calls on Discord and just hope that people would join, and then I'd get to talk to them while on the treadmill. But that didn't really work out. So I was like, well, what if I stream instead? And just talk to people. And I'm like, you know what? That actually ends up working out. Because then I get to talk to you guys. I'm streaming, I'm doing something productive. I'm also bettering myself by exercising. It's like a win-win. 2 birds with 1 stone, yeah. Well, as time slowly goes on, I'm actually kind of somewhat doing that. Like, I'm adding all kinds of different things that you can do while I'm here talking with you guys. You can boop me, you can throw things at me, and then you can even catch me too, by typing !catch in the chat. Hey, Cynic, be nice. Ah! No, I don't belong in a Pokeball. It just makes it more fun. I think Cynic has already caught me once. Ah! Hey! Be nice, you're throwing it at my head, you know. Ow! But if I can find a way to make... Oh my gosh, you did it. Yahoo! Great job! You got me! But if I can find a way to make it entertaining for you guys, as long as I make it entertaining for myself too, to have you guys here, that's all I want. Yeah, I don't think the commands work. I just use the simple version. I could not wrap my head around what it wanted me to do. It was like, change the setting in this area over here. So I went to the area and there was no setting that it was talking about in that spot. I'm like, okay. So how do I get a pixel bird at the bottom there? You mean the little guys walking down there? You have one already. If you're on Twitch, which I think you are, all you have to do is type !ext into the chat, and then a extension link will pop up. You click that, and then it'll ask you to authorize to say, hey, I'm trying to do streaming avatars, is what they're called, on Twitch. And then you gotta wait for it to sign in, because it has to then send you like 800 Pokemon to your browser. Now, technically you have one down there. I think you're actually a fish right now. But one of the first two options is an Evoli. And when you click the Evoli, it'll give you like 10 different color variations to choose from. I have a few in there so far. I will add more later. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. It has been toasty all day. Unrelenting, hot and heat. Hello, Scythe.
Hello again.
Hello. Alan says, I have no idea why I'm a water Pokemon. Well, that's what it starts you off with, and then you can change it to whatever you like by using the command !ext in the chat. Yeah. It might benefit you to just do it on a PC, because I think copying the link to your phone and then going to the desktop and then having to worry about whether or not the link is actually right or not. I would just maybe go on your PC and click it when you have time. Don't worry about doing it now, though. Guys, it's been 15 minutes. Are you staying hydrated? You don't need the link? I think I got rid of it underneath the video player. I moved it to a link instead. I changed it up a little bit. Are you on phone right now, Cynic? It should be openable on your phone too. You're on PC. Yeah, it's just a link there. It does the exact same thing, except it's a link instead. Wah wah! There we go. No cuss words for you guys. Haha! Look at me being SFW. Would you like using a control pad? I mean, it is a control pad, though. That's the thing. It's the same exact thing, except it's not under the video player. I just ran out of spaces down there. I have 4 things I want to put down there, but I only have 3 spaces, unfortunately. It doesn't let you, though. I think I tried to add it as an overlay, but it wouldn't let me do it. I don't know why. Maybe my thing is outdated? You think? Bless you, Scythe. Wow. Wowee. For you lurkers out there, we also have a lurk command too. ! lurk. I forget what it does, but it's there. I'll look into it, Cynic. If I can figure out a way to put the overlay on the screen, that'd be really cool. It just wouldn't let me do it earlier, so if I can figure that out, that would be really nice. I guess Scythe is going to take a nice little nap. Alan says, I don't need any more water. I had enough this night. Are you sure about that? I think today I'm just going to go for my 30. I'm not feeling 40 or 50 today. 40 or 50 minutes, I mean. Is 4 liters enough? Probably. I mean, that sounds about like 1.5 gallons. That's a decent amount. I think the most I will usually drink of water in a day is about maybe 3/4 of a gallon. And that's the most. That's on like a really spicy day or something. Cynic says 4 liters is a lot. Yeah, that does sound like a lot. Chirp sounds, yeah, they're all over there chirping. Chirp. The recommended amount is 2 liters. Yeah, if you're drinking way too... I mean, if it's like really hot out, it makes sense to drink more water, but... Oh, hey, Russian. As someone who has drank 8 cups of water in the last 6 hours, I'm as hydrated as I'm willing to be today. Happy drinking, everyone. Although that recommendation is a bit weird to Cynic. It changes a lot per person. Sai says, I think this is attempt number 33 for me to stay awake past 5 p.m. Past 5 p.m.? You can't stay awake past 5 p.m.? You should be able to make it to at least 8 or something, right? Yeah, technically, if you drink too much water, there's a way to, like, poison yourself with that. There was a story about that on the radio. Somebody had a water drinking contest. I forget what exactly it was. But she knew she was going to have this contest. So she starved herself and also made sure she didn't drink all that much water before going to the set. And then she drank somewhere in the vicinity of like an entire gallon of water all in one go. And then I think she actually died from that. She got some kind of water poisoning. It was weird. It destroys your kidneys. Really? Huh. Alan says, I know why I drank a lot. My doctor said fibromyalgia, I think is what you're trying to say there, is doing it. Or is fibromyalgia. Russian says, your body needs salt. The water removes the salt. If you're going to drink overly much water, you need to do a shot of salt. Ah! Wow. Scythe. Well, just make sure you're, talking to a doctor and stuff like that. As long as the doctor says it's all good, then you're probably fine. Because you don't want to take your medical advice from a little tiny bird on the internet, First of all, I'm an Avali, not a human. So, ow. Ow. Hey. Going for catch number 2 today, I see, Cynic. Ow. Don't forget, Russian, you can do that too. Exclamation point catch in the chat to try and catch me. Ah! No! Let me out! There we go. Better. Haha! My Hio army grows. It's going to be a whole entire thing. It's also supposed to... Oh, there it is. I do see it. Cynic made a successful catch. Very nice. A YouTube integrated fun activity. It does take a second for it to go through, though, I believe. Because just the way that YouTube does it. Come on, catch it. Come on, catch it. Is it gonna work? It should work. Oh, is it not gonna? Oh, that's right. Because the oh, that stinks. No, I forgot. The catch command happens through VNyan, and how VNyan locks into a YouTube video. I have to put the URL of the live video into this VNyan every single time I go live. And I was like, there's no way I can do that every single time. So unfortunately, it looks like the catch system might not work for YouTube, even though... Jen says, hi, I'm on VRChat too. Are you sure about that? Hello there. Yeah, sorry, Russian. I'm still setting up all the new things. I'm making it there. I'm getting there. Cynic says, yeah, YouTube live system is kind of doo-doo. It wasn't always, though. That's the thing. They screwed it up a couple years ago. Before, it was if you were a live streamer, you basically had one page where if you went live, that's where it went. Now they have it set up so that the theoretical idea is you can go live multiple times. So say you're like a news outlet or something, and you have 5 different things that you want to present to all your viewers all on one channel. So you can do that now. However, every single one of those things has a brand new URL every single time you go live, causing it to be quite a pain in the butt to actually sync everything up. So it was so much better the way it was before, because that new system, no one uses that, to my knowledge anyway. And it just makes it harder to go live on YouTube. But Russian, you do have the ability to use sounds. So it's exclamation point sound in the chat. And a couple different sounds will pop up. I know that works. YouTube isn't really made for live streams anyway. Yeah, but it does make it accessible for some people. Not everyone has a Twitch account. I do notice that sometimes people even prefer watching on YouTube because it's accessible on basically everything, like a Roku, certain TVs, Xboxes, PlayStations, I think even the Wii. Maybe the Wii U, the Switch, obviously computers, Macintoshes, Linux. Not everything works with Twitch. Like I think maybe the Xbox doesn't have like a native Twitch app. You have to use the web browser for it. I think PS4 might have a native Twitch system. Yeah, or the first gen iPad, which I think doesn't support streaming live streams anymore. But if it does, please do let me know. Hydration? Heck yeah, let me grab my cup here. Sorry about all those noises there. It's kind of hard to drink while you're walking. Does that first gen iPad still work, Russian? Like, does that, after all the use that you put it through of using it as like a nighttime video watching thing, does the battery still hold a charge? It's a duck. Quack. I would be super surprised if you're actually watching the stream on that first gen iPad right now. Eat the potato chip. Dude, I went to Chipotle. I got some chicken burritos. That's all I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna sit my butt in my lazy boy office chair, and I'm gonna eat a freaking Chipotle burrito, and I'm gonna feel great.
It just doesn't have its own app. Yeah. I think if you have like a, what is it, an Amazon Fire Stick, I think that has a native Twitch app, which maybe I should look into that. Because that would be really cool. But like that's the thing, like over on my Roku, which doesn't have a web browser that I know of, I can just pull up my stream on my little TV that I have in the bathroom over there because it has a Roku attached to it. The app stinks anyway. It really does. It really, really does. On the phone, at least. They really need to fix that. Russian says, no idea. I misplaced the charging cable for it, and it just kind of sits there, being the perfect height to block the light from my my nightstand TV, so it doesn't bother me at night. That's awesome. Cynic says, it stinks even more than you probably think as well. I mean, I do use it a fair bit, especially in the morning. I watch my Twitch streams in the morning. Honk. Honk. And it does stink to use it. It really does. Russian says, and I don't feel like finding the eBay antiques of cables. I think I may have a 30-pin cable if you want it. I don't know if it'd be worth it, but because I have an iPod, like a 5th or 6th gen iPod mini or something, and the battery's completely shot on it, and I just don't feel like replacing it because it's one of those ones that's got the super thin case on it. It'd be really hard to do that. For some reason, they really insisted on making an integrated app instead of the app that just uses an integrated browser like most apps nowadays. So anytime they want to implement a new feature, they have to do it twice. Oh no! That is also why the app is missing so many features, or they implement it in a bad way. Guys, it's been 15 minutes. Make sure you're hydrating yourself. Make sure you're hydrating yourself. Check your posture. Stand up straight. Stand up straight. We got 5 more minutes and then I can stop for now. I just kind of sort of wish that, like, whenever they make new improved quote-unquote versions of a site, that they make an older version that can still technically access the data. Like they technically do that. There's usually like 5 or 6 versions of a certain app for different versions of Android and Apple or iOS. Sorry, but it would be really nice if like I could just pull out my old iPad and still have an actual YouTube app that pulls in the YouTube videos. Maybe not the streams, but the YouTube videos. Because technically the functionality of it being able to do that is still there. It's just that if YouTube.com sees, oh, you're on this version of the app, nope, we're not going to let that happen anymore. Upgrade. Yeah, but one of the things that I don't know if you remember WAP browsing or mobile version of stuff. Like, you used to be able to go to m.twitter.com on really old computers and actually access the full bloated version, but like a light version of Twitter on computers from like the 1990s, which was really cool. Hello there, Alex. Welcome on through. But they had like a whole second version of the website. It was so nice. Sai says, I tried to get the Cherry Blossom Trinity in Hitman 3 and finally did it. Yeah. Hey, what's up? I got like a few more minutes and I'm done. Yeah. Heesgeek says, shame I can't edit the bird model to fit my Quantian. Ah, well, maybe Maybe you just need to find somebody to help you. Might be able to be done. Cynic says, no. No, we have Chipotle burritos waiting for us downstairs, and we're not allowed to eat them until we're both together. So he just did a workout upstairs. I'm doing my workout down here. We're getting them in, and then we're gonna have some Chipotle burritos. So he's just waiting for me to finish here. Ooh, even better. No. I mean, I've only got 4 more minutes to go. This belt is getting hot, though. My feet are actually kind of toasty. Because I'm walking on top of this thing, and it's also like really hot in the room right now. I think maybe next year I might have to look into getting a better AC for in here, because I don't think it's cutting it. Or maybe look into like getting a more energy efficient PC so I'm not dumping 400 watts into the room all the time. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Ooh, or I can save and try to paint it, but I don't know if it's going to look any good. If it's going to be a good idea yet. Well, make sure to make backups. Cheesecake, make sure to make backups. Yeah, good luck to you, Scythe. Scythe says maybe I'll try and get the hotshot achievement for Hitman 3. Hey, good luck. Hey to our 2 viewers over on YouTube. Great to see you. I hope you are having a fantastic Tuesday. You made it through Monday. Great job. Now it's getting later in the day. And for some of you, it might even be Wednesday. And to my Twitch viewers, good job to you guys as well. Thanks so much for hopping on through today. It's really cool to see some of you. I know some of you, it's like really late for you right now. What are you doing? Gosh, it's only 12:30. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm usually up until 1 in the morning anyway, so yeah, I'll let this one slide. Okay, I'll let this one slide. Alex says, I'm making more stickers. Ah, that's awesome. Oh, there it is. That's 30 minutes. Whew. All right, this time I'm going to let the belt shut all the way off before trying to pick it up so it doesn't try and eat my hand again. Okay, let's see how hot this is. Oh yeah, that deck is hot. Wow. No wonder my feet were like cooking. Wow. That is amazing how hot that is. The deck, D-E-C-K. The deck of the treadmill. All right, let's put it away. There we go. All right, normally what I do after doing that. Oh, by the way, guys, I got myself a new to me chair. I went to Habitat, a restore or a thrift store, basically, and got myself a new chair because I've been basically in here using a. I have been using a. What is it called? A lawn chair, a folding lawn chair this whole time. So I was like, I probably should get a proper chair for in here.
What's the outside temp for you?
That is a good question. What is the outside temp? I think it's actually hotter inside, simply because of these computers. But the outside temp is weather. It is 78 degrees Fahrenheit outside, which is 25 degrees Celsius. And in here, it is basically the same temperature, except I have a freaking AC running in here, and it's still hot. Yeah, let's get this fan on me, cool me off a little bit here. Now, 78 really isn't all that hot, to be perfectly honest, but when you're in here on a treadmill, it kind of is. But yeah, well, I think I said yesterday we're going to start trying to do... Or was it this morning? We're gonna try and start doing hiking instead of treadmills and bikes and stuff. So there might not be this second stream that happens. Oh, that's really cool, Alex. Alex says, fun fact, because me and my friends went out about the same time as this last year, we're all on Google Street View. That kind of happened to us too. I was driving the smart car and I saw a Google Street View car drive by, and I was like, "Oh, no way! Am I going to be on that?" So I went home, and then I tried to check for it. Didn't update. I think it took like 3 months for it to actually update. And then I saw myself on there, and I'm like, "That's me! That's me right there in the smart car." You can't see my face or anything, but you can see the smart car. It's pretty cool. Google Street View has since updated, so it's technically there. You just have to search for the certain what is it, year, I think it is. You have to search for the certain year that they drove the car through, that I was driving through there. Oh, that's awesome, Alex. Alex says if you turn the car 180 from where we are, there's a rare car as well. And it was my friend's birthday. Bunch of coincidences. That's pretty cool. The air index for you right now is 127. I don't know what that means. I think that's like the air quality. I know right now we're in a bad air quality alert right now for this area, which seems to happen an awful lot recently. But guys, hold on. Let me do this. We're not running anymore, so I'm going to shut the music off. Yeah, I know. I'm just cooling off first. And I'm getting the call, guys. I'm getting the call. I'm gonna have to do it. I have to do it. Hold on. Let's do this. Oh wait, no, that's copyrighted. I can't do that. Darn, I like that song too. It's food time. Yep, it's food time. I gotta let you guys go. Again, as always, thank you so much for hopping on through. Now, these later streams, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing them. I think I might start switching over to doing morning streams instead, because that gives me basically the entire day to do that. If you have any suggestions about that, like time spaces and stuff like that, where everyone can meet up and everything, do let me know. You can join our Discord by typing !chat, that's CHAT in the chat. That'll give you the link to our Discord, so you can hop on over there and maybe give me some suggestions for the streams and stuff. I'm always open for that. And then there's also, well, no, we won't advertise that this time. But Auf Wiedersehen. Canadian wildfires are to blame for that. Are you guys still having? Is Canada still having fires issues? No, I gotta get out of here. All right, let me see if I can raid anyone. Let me see if there's anyone available for raids today. Twitch.tv. Let's see.
Canadian wildfires are to blame for that.
All right, there is nothing there. So let's do this. Let's go over to here. It's /raid browser. Let's find a random person. So let's go into the chat. Let's see here. Looking for a furry. We gotta stick within our space. Oh, this person's apparently. Oh, did they just go live?
Boing Boing Awoo. I don't necessarily remember this person, but they look really, really fun. And they're just a VTuber, furry, Boing Boing Awoo, and English. That sounds like fun. Let's check them out. It looks like they're playing a video game. They've got stream closed captioning as well, so for those who want to do that. And it says intended for certain audiences, so it says there may be profanity, so just so you guys are aware of that before we send you over. They have been streaming for 2 hours so far. And yeah, so let's see, their name is Kaigaru. So like a kangaroo and a coyote and a kangaroo, it sounds like. So I'm going to send you guys over to them. Let's start the raid. All right, guys. As always, thank you everyone so much for hopping on through today. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for keeping me entertained, and I hope maybe I did some stuff with you guys that maybe helped keep you guys entertained during this time as well. But Alex, Saif, Zephyrus, Cheesecake, Russian, if you're still there, Cynic, thank you to everyone so much for hopping on through today. Hope you guys have a good one. Until next time, this is Hio Cheaty Bird signing off. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh. What's this? Ketchup water. Ketchup water?